and everything.
It was in the morning at
Number 2, assuming we have enough signups.
Hey, did you guys all check in for this class? Yes. Did you all check in for your check-in class? Because you do get credit for both. So sign in for both.
I signed in for this is your fault.
You can check in. You don't even. Oh, I won't say that. It wouldn't let you? Oh. Wait.
Wait.
Oh yeah, that's fine. I was thinking about this afternoon.
Okay.
Not this afternoon. This morning.
Okay. This late morning.
This late morning? Is that a thing?
This is for you. Don't fill it out yet. We got to talk about it first.
Can I answer these in one order? Yes? No?
You could. It
could.
probably wouldn't do you much good, but you definitely could. There's actually 15 of
You're stuck
you
with it.
who are doing the quick cut for the second time. And then there's 15 of you who are doing the quick cut for the first time. Oh, you got some with 10s and some without,
Oh, that was on purpose.
I'm sure.
Nope. Not on purpose. That's why we have all these pens.
What's that health and fitness called on your chart?
On our, we've got sick, well, fit. Is that what you're talking about? Fit?
Yes.
That's fit. Yeah, there's everything in between. Yeah, exactly.
You want a color or a black pen?
No bergamot. Make sure it's all. Oh, you asked her what pitch.
Yours is attached.
Okay, guys, it's time to get started. It's Calvin, but he's not joining us for this, right? Okay, he's just here to hang out, suppose. Oh, there's one.
So yeah.
Hello. Hi. Good morning. Yeah, you can. This clipboard will be for you. Okay, guys. So those of you who came to the check-in, that's available to y'all every Saturday. Okay, so some weeks you might need it, some weeks you don't. Totally up to you. We will be here during that time, so that if there is anything that comes up, we can have time to discuss it. That's one of the things that we found a bit problematic with how we were running the quick cut before, was that the 8 to 8:30 right up to class, there was no time to talk, right? So as things were changing in the body, we didn't have time to address anything. So now we do. It'll just be beforehand. Cool? Okay. So today is the reboot. This is about just getting you guys going again. For you two who are brand new to the quick cut, never done it before, you need to be here for the on-ramp where we're going to teach you how to execute this. You won't be going straight into this week. You guys are going to be doing a prep week before you go into this, so we can kind of bring the body to it more gently. Okay, everyone else, you've been maintaining your quick cut protocol perfectly,
Forever.
and so we're just re-inspiring you, right, to get you back on track if we need to. Okay. So we're gonna remind you of the goals.
Yes. So the goals. Quick cut's all about losing fat and building muscle, right? We built it out and make it a manageable way, but that's really the big goal there. The other part of that is actually developing things that you can do for long periods of time, right? So like it says, personalized strategies for sustainable nutrition that supports exercise and not body fat. So that means really we want this to be something you can do forever, right? We make little jokes about you stayed on it, but now it's like, let's stay on it, right? Let's make sure we have strategies to do that. And then the other thing is really an understanding of what it means to eat at an 80-20. 80% of the time we're on plan and eating really well, 20% whatever life presents us. We have a pretty poor understanding of it when we estimate about that. So what we ask is, hey, we're going to aim for 100. We're going to do 100. And really, realistically, we hit that 80-20, and we understand how much effort it actually does take. So.
All right. Do you guys have any questions on those things? No, you've heard it before, right? Okay. Good. We're gonna go play. You guys ready? We're gonna go play tug of war. Yay!
Literally.
It's gonna be really fun. Come on, let's go.
I'm gonna bring a camera or not?
No, they'll just miss out on
can
this
just-
part. They can hear us talk about it.
That's true.
Okay, we need all of you to grab a piece of this rope and face the rig.
Yep.
Right there's good. Right there's good. Stop there.
You gonna come?
I love how she's like, let's get the
ready.
sleeves on. Okay, guys. So
Strong lady behind me.
we are, go ahead, Tim, get in there. Lend a hand. There you go. Lend a finger. So here's the deal, right? We live in a society and in a world that is not designed to make you healthier. Yeah? It's not set up to make you healthier, make you better. So we like to look at this as a tug of war between how things are set up and the life you want to have, the fitness you want to have. Over time, the tug of war does get easier, okay? But in the beginning, you're fighting against an immense force, okay? So right now, we are gonna be on the side of better health, better fitness, and us. We're on our side. You guys are the rest of the world right now. You represent the other side. Bah, bah, bah. Pause for drama. Okay, so
Hopefully I tied it good.
you might notice we tied it to the rig.
Yes.
Yeah? The rig, the reason you're not going to be able to pull us over is because of our knowledge and experience. That's the only reason you won't be able to pull us over. So this represents our knowledge and our experience. And you guys are going to try really hard to get us to eat cake and have a shot. Are you ready? You ready? Let's go, Tim. Here we go. Alcohol. 3, 2, 1.
Oh God.
Okay, and pause. Good. You feel how strong we are? Yeah?
So strong.
Because we have the rig, and Josh knows how to tie knots. Okay, good. So that's
Yeah.
the difference between
Very
folks
good.
who have knowledge. Guys, it's just a demo. You're just supposed to go with it here, right? Okay. So that's the difference between folks who have experience and knowledge. Their own experience and their own understanding of what's going to work to keep them healthy. You can't pull them over. Yeah? Good. Now, here's the cool part. Let's do this. Louisa, come on our team. Good. You guys ready? Give it a little tug. 3, 2, 1, go. Good. Pause. We got stronger, right? Good. Sonia, come on my team. Good. Ready? 3, 2, 1, tug. There's no way, right? Good. Taylor, you're on my team now. Ready? 3, 2, 1, tug. Go. No. Good. Now you guys are about to get knocked off your booties. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, tug. Yeah, see? Okay. So the whole point, that's it, Joe. That's it. Good.
Everyone on one side now.
So the whole point is the bigger your community is that is doing that side, that is on that side of the rope, the easier this gets. Yeah? The bigger the community is that's on that side, the people you surround yourself with, the environment you put yourself in, the easier it gets. It's the person who's all alone on the other side of the rope trying to pull against everything else that's going to have the hardest time. That's right. Shall we demo, Tim? Yeah. Good. They're not going to make it. They're going to fall flat on their face because of the amount of pressure on the other side of the rope. So the game for the quick cut is to pull as many people over to our side, giving you the knowledge, giving you the experience so that you can stay strong on that side with the community around you. Make sense? That was fun, right? Cool. Have a seat. Yeah, I know. It's exhausting. This isn't supposed to be a workout. It's supposed to be like sit down and you talk to us. Good thing we had a petite class this morning,
Right,
because
we need a longer
otherwise that
rope.
would not have gone well.
No.
I guess we could have had spectators. Yeah,
Less fun.
less fun. Okay. So, anything else you want to cover on the tug of war?
I think the other big thing, so like we have our personal, family, friends, all of those things that can make it really hard, right? I've talked to people where they're like, I'm eating healthy, but my husband or my friend or whoever it is, they're like upset that I'm eating healthy.
Yeah.
It's a thing. Like,
Yeah.
it's weird, right? Because you're trying to do what you know is best for your body, but that's probably one of the harder tug of wars, right? So just recognizing that over time, they will get it, and those tug of war pieces will flip positions, right? But they also have their own tug of war going on, right? And unfortunately, the culture and all those things are pulling them the wrong way. And so it does get easier as those people recognize that you're changing and that you're, moving towards health. So, yeah.
We also have an entire talk called People Problems. Did you guys see that on the list?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what that's about. How to handle your friends, your family, when you're going through these changes in your health. Cool? People Problems. Can't wait for that one. Okay, good. So we're going to get into it for today. You guys each have your little worksheet, right? Tim, did you get one?
Tim got
Okay, good.
I got you, Kathy.
So this is basically an idea that we can apply to anything at all, but we're going to apply it to our health, okay? So the first thing is you guys all want to have something here. You wouldn't be here if you didn't want to have something. So that have might be something like health. You want to have health. You want to have the ability to run a mile in under 8 minutes. You want to have the ability to pick up 100 pounds 5 times in a row. You want to have your independence when you're older. You want to have the strength to travel across the world by yourself and carry your own luggage. So what is it? We're going to start there at have. Okay, what is it that you want to have? And you're going to write it down right now. That's why we gave you a pen and a clipboard and a paper. What is it that you want to have when it comes to your fitness and your health? It could be, I want to have a healthy A1C. I want to have a healthy level of cholesterol in my blood. Yeah? All of that is fine. These are all things that we want to have. Write them down. As many as you want. Yeah, write them. Write them out. Whatever comes to mind.
Be a long list.
It could be. I want to have a lot of things.
Right.
We don't have time for this. We don't have time for this. You're not Santa Claus. I'm not talking to you.
Once you have $1 million.
Yeah,
There you
me too. Me too. And then I want another million and another million and then another million.
Yes.
Why not, right?
Right.
It's a wish list. Cool. It could be I want to
That's-
have a body weight of a certain amount. I want to have a body fat percentage of, right? These are all haves. What do you want to have? I want to have bigger muscles.
Yep.
I want to have boots like yours.
Sparkle boots.
Can you see them, Terry?
Those are cool.
You want to have those. Yes,
Yeah.
you do. Let's go. They're really cool. All right, guys. So we all are familiar with the things we want to have, yeah? Okay, good. So now the next question is, what are you going to have to do to get those things? What do you need to do to get those things? You have a good list. It's all in your head. That's why we gave you paper.
I got it. We have to turn these in or?
They're for you. You should hang them on your fridge, though.
I mean, not the first page.
Frame them, put them in front of your toilet.
Let's see that. That could be a reminder, yeah.
It could be.
Good start every day.
Yeah. Good. So you guys got an idea? So the things you want to have, and then what you would have to do to get those things. Yeah? Good. The very last one, and this is the one that we forget, is who do you have to be to do those things? Who do you have to be, right? What is the be on this? So be is like, you know, what role are you? What identity are you? What does that person look like? What version of you is that? A lot of times when we're working with people, we run into it's just, you know, I got to do me, you know, right? Like, you do you, babe. Like, you guys know those words, those sayings. It's like, yeah, you are you, but you are you in different ways. You could be the you who cares about your future self and cares about your health and what's going on inside, or you could be the you that's just trying to get along with the friends you always hang out with at the bar, right? That's another version of you. So this is who do you have to be to do these things. You have to be someone who's disciplined. You have to be someone who cares about your health more than what your best friend thinks about you not taking a shot with her. You have to be a person who shows up to the gym every day. You have to be that person at the family gathering who gets teased because they're not eating a second piece of cake, right? Whatever that is to you, what do you have to be? And if you can picture someone you know who's had success, you can also be like them. You can take them as an example and be like them. Yeah?
Does that mean I have to get chickens?
Maybe. It's entirely possible. We are in the process of becoming chicken people.
Yep.
Yeah, we have chickens. Yeah, we have baby chickens.
I have 10 eggs.
We don't need it. We need no more. They live
Congratulations.
at
We
my
don't have
house.
eggs. We have teenagers and adolescents.
Her
Yeah.
chickens live at your house?
Correct.
Yes.
Otherwise, they would be eaten by my dogs.
Oh, yes.
That's right,
The
my
joint
big dog.
venture.
I have
It's a joint venture that Tammy mostly takes care of for me.
And she's getting irritated with it.
Yeah, maybe.
That's true.
chickens that just started laying eggs, and I have 3 more, and that will start in September.
Cool.
Nice.
It'll all be worth it.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
I love
cool.
eggs.
Go out there and find a nice, warm, fresh egg.
Ooh. I'm waiting for mine to lay chocolate eggs.
Someone who has arms like Michelle Obama.
There you go.
Eggs.
You know?
Yeah, no, it's great.
That's really nice.
So that's the have, right? Have arms like Michelle Obama. So who do you have to be? Michelle Obama. You got to be like her. She works out every day. She watches what she eats, right? She's active. She preaches about nutrition and exercise. That's who she is. That's the be part. Cool? You guys tracking with that? Is anyone seeing that they are going to have to be different in order to do different, in order to have different? Yeah? Good. That's the whole point in this exercise. Okay? Is to help line you up to what you want to have. It's all nice to say, yeah, I want to have $1 billion, but I haven't looked at what I have to do to get $1 billion, nor who I'd have to be to get $1 billion. But if I did, it's probably more likely than now. Right? Does that make sense? It's the same thing with any sort of thing that we want to have. Cool? Okay.
Cool. So, for you guys have done the quick cut, but this is to kind of remind you of the theory behind it, why it works, and how it all ends up. So, first, we make sure we get lots of healthy nutrients, right? 800 grams of fruits and vegetables. That's where we're going to get all our micronutrients, our vitamins, all those things, but it's also going to fill us up with all really healthy and nutrient-rich things, right?
I've got a question about fruits and stuff. Can you have any fruits? I mean, because there's lots of fruits that are full of sugar and stuff.
Any fruits.
Any fruit.
Any fruits. Yep.
I just had a banana.
I ate a banana.
Yeah. So quick little background on that is basically there's been studies that say as much fruits and vegetables up to 800 grams and even a little beyond, super lots of health benefits, right? Decreased mortality as in less death, right? Less disease, all of that stuff. So then we take that and we combine it with protein, right? So we all know protein helps us recover, right? Helps us build muscles. It's super important in the body, especially if we're here exercising, but even beyond that. So we combine that with that. And then we take everything else out that you don't need, right? That isn't contributing towards your health, right? So we put all those three pieces together and we end up with a calorie deficit, something that's going to put us in less calories eating than we're burning, right? So then we lose fat, and because we've built in these other things, we maintain muscle. Put it simply, right here, better health outcomes. Then you get your muscle maintenance with that protein, get rid of all this food that's not helping, and we get your goals, right? Less fat, more muscle. So that's the basis behind all of it.
And this is just a reminder, right? So for you two, you haven't gone through the on-ramps yet, and you'll get all the information on this.
Isn't this basically the same as that metabolic diet, though?
Our metabolic reset? Yeah, it's the exact same protocol. Yeah.
I did that.
Right, but you didn't get the education that we do in the quick cut. And so you'll be getting that during the on-ramp.
Okay.
So you guys are going to have questions. You guys should not have questions who have done this because we've already gone over why on each of these points, and each point had its own talk, which you guys will receive in the on-ramp, okay? So we're just going to remind you of the do's and don'ts because we're in, right? Those of you who have done this before, you guys are right back into it. Do's is consume lots of protein. Sources of protein are things that give you more protein than carbs or fats. And of course, meat, right? That's going to be the top of your list, hopefully. Lots of fruits and vegetables, beans, potatoes, corn, olives, all those things count. Nuts and seeds are great as long as they don't have any added sugars. And then dairy is fine as long as the dairy has more protein than anything else. Okay, so remember, we're looking at those labels and we're looking at if that was a scoreboard, we need protein to be the winner out of the three teams. Protein, carb, fat. We need protein to be the winner. Cool? It's got to come out with more grams than the others. And that's how we determine if it's a source of protein, if it's not meat. If it's meat, just eat it.
Yeah.
Okay? That's when we're looking at things that have labels and packages. If it's meat, just eat it. Cool? Good.
Does that include like lunch meat and stuff like that?
It
Does.
Yep.
Yeah.
Page 2 of your guys' clipboards has all this too.
Yeah.
You eat more than
yeah.
your what is required, right? You eat more protein. With
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yep. A minimum of 0.7 grams
Yep.
7 grams
per pound.
per pound.
or
Yes.
per target weight.
Correct.
Right.
Okay.
Correct. Yeah.
So the don'ts. Don't eat added sugar, right? That includes our honeys, our agave, our date syrup, all of those things, right? Don't consume alcohol, sugary drinks, sodas, sugary coffee drinks, right? All of those things out. Don't eat things that bother your body, right? If you know that dairy isn't going to work with your stomach, don't have dairy just because of the quick cut, right? Don't add things that you know irritate you. No grains, pastas, breads, oatmeals, quinoa, right? Yes, quinoa is technically a seed, but we treat it as a grain, so no quinoa either, okay? And no fried foods. And then sauces, make sure that we don't have any added sugars in them.
What about chickpea pasta? Like it's not pasta, but it's chicken. It's made out of chickpea.
Yeah, those are questionable.
I was gonna ask.
You know, we'd have to test it, right? So everything here is tested. It's been tested. We've gone on to it. We've seen what happens. We've gone off of it. We've seen what happens. Like my family, we do consume the red lentil pasta, and it's made with red lentil flour. So my only problem with this is like, okay, so would I eat as many red lentils? Like if you gave me red lentils in a bowl, right? Would I eat as many red lentils as I am consuming in this red lentil flour pasta, right? My suspicion is I'm going to eat a lot more red lentil floured pasta than I am red lentils. There's things about our foods, the way they come by nature, that keep us from eating them in excess. That's why this works. That's why we don't have to log your food, because you're only going to eat so much watermelon, and then your belly's going to go full of water, and you're going to be like, no, thank you, right? You're only going to eat so much chicken before you're like, I'm good, right? They have like these natural safeties in place that don't get us eating thousands of calories in them, unlike potato chips. And so pasta is kind of one of those things where it's like, are we going to be consuming more because it's in this form than if we were eating the actual food? So we would have to test it. It's technically okay. When I do my recipes and my cooking, I usually say no flours, right? So like almonds are okay. It's a nut. It's on the yes list. But what about almond flour? What about scones made with almond flour? What about, right? And then we go into this like, what about this? What about that? Once you take it down to a state that's a flour and then we make it into a pastry, now we tend to overeat it. Where if you just had a handful of nuts, you're only going to have a handful of nuts. And maybe you're going to have a bucket full of nuts, but then you're going to be done for the day, right? Does that make sense? So does that answer your question?
Yeah, it just has a lot of fiber and a lot of protein, and that's why I was like, wasn't sure.
Then eat
It
chickpeas.
barely has any.
Chickpeas.
Then eat the chickpeas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? You're talking about the food or a version of the food. Eat the actual food. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah. Yeah. Beans, lentils, all good.
Yep.
Yeah. So I just want to remind you that the purpose of this quick cut, of this version, or the metabolic reset, which is what we called it in our other program, is to put you inside of a box, to place you in this box. This box, and being inside this box while you're trying to live your life, is going to cause you problems. Yeah? You're going to go out to pizza and be like, wait a minute, problem, right? I'm supposed to eat inside this box and I'm in a pizza parlor. Great. That's what is going to allow us to accomplish number 2. Number 2 is personalized strategies for sustainable nutrition that supports exercise but not body fat. Personalized. You're going to run into your own personal problems. We need you to run into those problems and be grateful for them, because there is an opportunity. Being in a pizza parlor, trying to eat inside a box, will teach you, if you try to solve the problem, how to do it. Now you can go out to pizza with your grandkids, and you can still eat for your health. You don't have to say no. Does that make sense? There's so many ways to do it. There's so many ways. That's not the only way. And as you start to work these problems, you will start to get more and more creative with how to solve them. Does that make sense? Yeah. So we don't want you to run into the problems and go, oh, well, 20%, right? We want you to run into the problem and go, okay, how could I solve it? And then start to work through the solution. Does that make sense? Cool. So not you two, because you guys are on your on-ramp and you're doing prep week, but everybody else, you are in the box as of right now. As you guys know, who've done Quick Cut before, it starts the moment it starts. You should have. Donuts should have happened already. Yeah. So we give you a hard start, right? That's the idea. We're giving you a hard start line. It has begun. This isn't something like, oh, maybe later today or maybe later tomorrow or Monday. Everything starts on Monday, right? Nope, hard start right now. So you're going to be inside the box. You're going to solve the problems you run into. We're going to be here next week at 7:30 to talk about anything you need to talk about, okay? And we are super excited about all the lectures and all the talks that we have coming up. Every talk is going to have worksheets and things for you to do with us that will help develop your own mindset, your own knowledge base, your own experience as you're going through this, so that you have that solid rig behind you as you're tugging along in your health and fitness.
I have 2 questions about
Yes, sir.
protein bars.
Please.
Have you heard of David's bars?
Yes.
Have you heard of U bars?
No.
These are two stories in the New York Times this week about these companies going kind of
Are they more protein than carbs or fat?
Well,
David is.
protein
David is?
I don't know
So
about the
there's
other
a
one.
big- So that's
Nice.
the thing about bars and this stuff that we put up here of what, you know.
And where
Nice.
do you get those?
Costco.
Really?
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, yeah.
Cool.
And barbells.
Yeah. Yeah.
We eat those.
But again, like, beware introducing things into your system of how they affect you. Okay? But great. Awesome. Cool. Okay. You guys good to go? Ready to rock?
Yep.
Awesome. If you feel like you are not ready to rock, like really, you're like, I had cake last night, right? And your body's like, whoo, on sugar. You should probably stick around later this morning and do the on-ramp. You should probably do the on-ramp, right? Like if you have not been on the quick cut, you've been not following the protocols at all, and you need like a ramp-up week, you should stick around for the on-ramp that's at 9:45. Okay? Deal?
Yep.
Good. Break.
Go.
Super.
Oh, that's for later?
Yeah, that's for later.
Yeah, I'm actually good.
Yeah. It's been good.